Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Bwoyatingz podcast. This is episode number 7. I can't believe that we're almost at the end of this season. But today we have a very interesting topic and a very interesting guest, right? But before we get into that though, we're at Cattleya Perfect 10 Med Spa, located at shop number 19 inside the Liga Post Mall. And guess what? They're actually relocating and they also have an anniversary sale. So for the relocation and anniversary sale, October 27th, their new location is shop number 10B inside the Southdale Plaza. Alright? So, but they have the sale now is 50% off any item, any service, anything at all. And this is only valid from October 23rd to October 30th. Right? So once again, they're relocating to Southdale Plaza, right? And October 27th, that's the new store and all the excitement. But for the anniversary sale, you get 50% off every single thing. Products and services, right? From October 23rd to October 30th, right? Also, they have Yoni products in wholesale. So if you want to start your own business or, a side hustle or whatever the case is, they have those products for you, wholesale price. You can contact them and you can get those specials, you understand? So get right into the episode. Once again, guys, Bwoyatingz podcast. All right, so for this episode, we have a very, I would say, a controversial figure. Yeah. Somebody who is always in the media. So Mr. Allen, Chavez Allen, yes, Pajama Billionaire, as you call yourself. So, welcome to the podcast, sir. Thank you so much for being here. We have a lot of things to discuss, so you can get as comfortable as you want and all these things. Firstly, Pajama Billionaire. Why that name?
I love this question. All right, so for me personally, the name Pajama Billionaire was just me becoming a billionaire in whatever I feel I'm comfortable with. So I always tell people the most money I make is in my boxers. I'll get up, go out on the balcony, be looking at my trades or be looking at some money coming in on my e-commerce stores or whatever other business. That's why even in the early mornings, you might see me post on my social media, hey, I just made a mill, I just made 500K, I just made whatever. You follow me?
Yeah.
So it's just me, achieving the highest level of wealth in whatever I'm comfortable with.
Okay. So we're kind of backtrack this a little bit, right? I want to get to know you as a person and then the Forex business, because I don't know nothing about Forex at all.
Yeah.
So you can also, educate us and we're learning about you, right? So growing up, now that you went to the best high school in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Right? You understand? Yeah. So you went to JC, but before going to JC though, can you just explain, growing up, how were you as a person?
As a person growing up, I was always motivated. Self-motivated.
Yeah.
I always wanted the best for myself. My mom, it was just her alone. She couldn't really afford certain things. So I had that quote-unquote hustler's mindset from early out, from when, I used to probably sell balloons at first. Then I started a sweetie business in high school that was making me crazy money. Sometimes...
You sell balloons?
I used to sell balloons before, as a kid.
The chance balloons, something?
Yeah. Those. So I used to sell them, So what I would do is, in the community that I grew up, because I never really had money like that, So
What community was that? Papi inside?
Yeah, basically, right? So it's a situation like this where I used to probably go around to my little friends and stuff like that and be like, yo, give me $10, $5 or whatever, and then I'll just put it together, buy the big thing of balloon, and then I'll go back and sell it to them. So that's the thing. You just have to be smart about.
So you were always like a smart person, basically.
Yeah,
who just know that yes, you're gonna be a hustler.
Yeah, in terms of money. And even the sweetie business started in high school. I wanted to buy a clocks. Yeah. Because everybody used to wear clocks and everybody used to want to look fresh and stuff like that, right? So I managed to buy my first clocks out of pocket, because my mother could not afford it, and then I never really wanted to pressure off, like the pressure of asking her and then knowing how she would feel about that. So I was always just hustling. I paid for my own C-Sec subjects.
Really?
Everything.
By selling sweeties at school?
By selling sweeties at school, transitioning onto university as well. I even started, because I'm big on finding solutions, right? Making money is about finding solutions. So I remember, even in school, I realized that there was a big issue. Most first-year students were failing. I'm like, why are you guys failing? You know, and they were failing because they weren't getting that extra help they needed. Remember, most people who do CSEC and CAPE, they normally have tutors, right?
Yeah.
So what I did was I found this was very smart. I found all the subjects that people are failing the most at.
Most of math.
Yeah, and that would have the highest demand,
Yes.
right? So what I did was I got third-year students to teach first-year students, and then...
So it's like a tutoring business that you created.
I started it.
Just by just seeing other students failing.
Yeah, so...
All right, wow. So at JC, right, were you an athletic student? Were you more like academia?
I was very smart.
You're very smart.
Yeah, I did most of the sciences. I have 8 subjects.
Really?
8 CSEC subjects. You know, I did very well. You know, but you know, things was very hard for me. University was, I even lost, you know, all the money that I was making from
the tutoring business.
Well, not the tutoring business, but all the money that I was making from like sweeties and stuff like that. You know, I was just always flipping and investing and stuff like that. So, I failed a lot prior to university. So when I got to university, it was kind of easier for me to actually make money because I'm like out there and like, yo, this is like 18,000 pockets.
Yeah.
Right?
Would you say that you had that mentality because of the situation that you were in financially with your mother?
So well, not just my mom alone, but just me wanting a better life for myself, just me wanting to achieve higher stuff. When I'm on YouTube or when I'm on the internet, I'm looking at certain lifestyles that I see people living, and I'm like, I can live that life too.
Yeah.
If all my then money would afford me that life.
Okay.
You know?
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have four siblings. I think I have 4 siblings.
4 siblings. You think you have 4 siblings?
I think
you don't sound like you talk to your family like that, do you?
Well, we're not so close.
You're not so close. Are you still close to your mother?
Yeah, we're good.
Yes.
So I flew her down. Even like, I think it was August. I flew her down in August.
Okay, nice.
I flew her to the island in August.
I'm going to get back to that question shortly still. But then you went to university, then you started your studies. What were you studying there?
I was studying, I started, because I was good at comp sci as well.
Yeah.
You know, so I was deciding between actuarial science and computer science, right? You know, I stuck to actuarial science.
Yeah.
You know, so it was mostly like maths, analytical base stuff, you know, and then I actually stopped school in my second year.
Why?
You know, I stopped school because I ran into some issues, you know, And then that was like one of the biggest negative, but a big positive came out of it because I remember even before that I was studying for exam and I had a friend that, you know, while studying for exam, we were always looking at, you know, ways to make money. And that's when I actually got into trading Forex. I was like studying. Yeah. So I was studying, I was trying to learn how to trade Forex. And then, you know, I stopped going to school. I had a lot of financial issues just the same. You know, then I realized, like, there was this point I realized that, yo, I'm making all this money, you know, missing exams sometimes because I have to be hustling or trying to make some money. And then I keep wasting my money, like just wasting my money having to push back exams or to push back whatever. And then I'm making like, at times I'd be making more money than a job would pay me. You follow me? So I was like, let me just focus on just building on these things. You follow me?
Right.
Yeah, so whether it be a business or whether it be trading, I started just focusing heavily on, you know, just other stuff. You know, and then I was like, all right, maybe in the future I'll just come back to the university or come back to school. I'm
not going to get into what happened in university, but something had happened and it was a big headline. Why do you think that was such a huge thing at that time? Like, were you somebody popular in school?
Well,
or in social media or anything?
Well, I wasn't really popular on social media, but most people know me as the guy that, you know, I was always trying to make money.
Yeah.
You know, I was always trying to make money from something or especially with the marathon program that I had going on, a lot of people knew me for that because I was helping them pass exams. You know, I was the guy that, whether it be med-sci, law, whether it be comp-sci, the comp-sci area, math or whatever, I was just running all of that in terms of providing tutors for students so that they can pass them exam. And people started passing them exam. People started letting their friends know about me, their parents know about me.
Right.
I remember when I was in first year, and parents were even calling me like, man, you met my son pass exams and stuff like that. You following me? And I remember even me to like, I was tutoring them at one point as well in terms of like math or com science, stuff like that. Things that I was good at, you know, and then I realized that me alone can't really do this, you know? Yeah. So that's what sparked me expanding as well. And then I just started crunching numbers and then just having other people really do the work and then I'll pay them to do the work.
So stopping school at this particular moment, you're having your businesses or you're trying to, you know, acquire more things. My question to you is like, did it affect you in any way, shape or form, like stopping school? Like,
if it affected me negatively?
Yeah.
It was kind of a rough transition because I was just traditionally, you know, everybody's like, go to school, get a good education and so you can get a job. But it was, for me, like I was on that part because that's what I saw everybody else do. That was what my mom was saying. That was what my family was saying. Like, if you not go to school, you're not going to turn nothing.
Yeah.
You get me? And then I was like, but on the still, well, a lot of people, not them still, I'm not going to call a name still, but like people, I said people go to school, graduate, have them degree and stuff like that, and they're still worried about bills.
Yeah.
They must struggle same. I was like, so I'm supposed to do all of this and then still have to struggle after. You follow me? Even if somebody get a high paying job, most of them still struggle. Most of them don't have the time, freedom. Them can't just get up and go where they want to go. So for me, I was like, I want freedom for my life. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to do whatever I want to do. And I want to be able to have the money to afford anything I want to afford. Right.
So then how did you find Forex? Because a lot of us right now, well, even for myself, I know of Forex, I don't know Forex.
Yeah.
So even back then, how did you find it?
Just Google, just researching, just always be like, okay, how can I make some money?
Yeah.
And then I started just following different people and I was like, this is what these guys are doing. They're making money from their phone. You know, I saw them posting charts and stuff like that. And I'm like, what y'all doing? You get me? And then, you know, Forex, this, more research, more Googling and stuff. I'm a big researcher. Like, if I want to know about something, I'm going to research. I'm going to watch videos. I'm going to try and see how best I can become educated on it. You follow me? So that's how I really...
how long ago was that?
That was like... How long? That was like... Only 5 years, about 6 years ago.
6 years.
6 years. So I've been doing this for 6 years.
Wow. All right. Yeah. So you're doing it for 6 years. The first real trade or the first big money you made from it, can you recall like
$2,000 US dollars?
$2,000 US dollars.
2,000. That was the big. I was like, yo, rich now. You get me? Because it was a situation like this where there's a cafe in the country. Because when I dropped out of school, I moved from we call up here, like this area.
Ligani?
No, not Ligani, man. Moved from the city.
From the city. Yes.
Yeah, so I moved from the city.
And you went to the country.
I went to the country, right? And it was a funny situation because I moved to an area where there was no internet. There was no signal. So sometimes I would be trading and I have to go out on the roof. You follow me? To get some signal. And then, you know, there's a point I was like, I can't bother with this, you know. So I started getting up early mornings, like from 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and going into the town in the country. And then, you know, I had to be at a cafe every day.
So you got up 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock every morning to be trading? Just
to be trading and just to go to an area where there was good internet.
So then, did you see anyone around you like making money from trading at that particular time?
Nobody at all.
So how did you know like this was going to be?
Well, I saw people on the internet doing it. I was like, hey, if y'all can do this and it's more than one person, it's like, if y'all can do this and the type of cars that them drive, the type of house that them live in, the type of thing them doing like traveling and stuff like that, the type of money that I see them posting, that motivate me, you get me?
So then your financial situation after you moved to the country or the more rural era, what was that like? Was bad?
I had to be like, that's where I really learned how to like just budget proper, you get me? Because I had little to no money, I had nobody to ask for money.
So you lived with?
I live with my pops.
You live with your father?
Yeah.
And things were rough?
Things did rough, man, you know? And then there's a situation like this where we never talk for years. And then imagine that now, like, you just, like, but there, you get butted in a talk or none of that. So I had to learn how to, we always say, in terms of relationships, you have to learn how
compromise?
Not compromise. what's that word, man? You always say it. You have to learn how to, in terms of relationship, you have to learn how to, what you call it,
balance, make it work.
Huh?
You have to know your boundaries.
Yeah, you have to know your boundaries. Those are the words. Yes,
Boundaries.
you have to know your boundaries, and you have to let people know your boundaries.
So then you were there living and things were rough. You have to wake up at 5 o'clock, forget like internet. But then you believed in what you were doing.
Yeah,
My question is, I was going to tell you that, I was going to go back to something about your mother. When you started Forex, before you made your big money, that $2,000, did your family believed in you any at all, like what you were doing and the dedication to it?
Well, so the thing is, even with the marathon program, right? My mom had given me, she was overseas and she had a partner. You know, mothers love partner.
Yeah.
Right? So she get her little partner draw and I was like, Mom, I need some help with my school. Because she used to when she was in Jamaica, she used to come and cook for me on the Sundays and everything there. And it's like she was over there and she had my aunt, I think my aunt had some partner money for her. And she gave me the partner money, she gave me 50,000 Jamaican dollars. She paid my school fee, but my school fee was then I asked somebody in my faculty, third year, I said, should I pay my school fee or should I invest this? She was like, pay your school fee, you're mad. You get me? And I'm like, okay, man, I listen to you still. You get me?
Yeah.
And then I got print some flyer, print some stuff. And that's how the marathon program had started in school. But back to the whole me being...
Family believing in you.
Yeah, family believing in me. There's a situation like this where if it's not school, it don't really make no sense. That's
a lot of Jamaican families are like that,
Yeah, if it's not school, it don't really make no sense. And it's still I can confidently say without bragging or none of that. I know my pocket stay.
But I mean, you're a boastful person.
Yeah, but as I say, it's not evil.
So they didn't believe in it at that time, which is natural though. It's a natural human thing that when somebody's starting something new, you don't really see the vision, right?
Yeah,
but you saw it.
Yeah, it's just being scared. People are always scared. Me, bro, I'll take risks, bro. You get me? Yeah, we're risky. So it's I'll take risk and be like, all right.
Yeah.
Problem solution, just fix whatever after.
So then the $2,000 you made, how long into trading that happened?
That was months into trading.
Months?
Yeah, that was months into trading because it's like this. I was there just at the cafe making small progress, whether it be $100, $50 or so. But all of that I had to go back with my withdrawals. I had to go back into transportation and stuff like that. So I had to be managing my trading proper, managing my psychology proper, right? So, it's a situation like this where I was there, just grinding. At some point, I feel boy, this kind of, no, I wouldn't even say it don't make no sense. I was how am I not progressing as fast as I see others? Then I think I realized that, I can't really judge my thing based on other people. Because other people have a lot of resources that I don't have. It's just the amount of work that I put in. Then I realized that, hey, there was a point where I wasn't able to even understand anything on the charts. Then there's a point where, because I keep on studying and keep on practicing, I started understanding, started making small gains, small profits. I started moving away from having to only buy a sandwich on the day to being able to buy a full meal. You follow me? And then it just moved up. There was this day I was doing really well that week. I didn't even count my profits that week. And then I was looking, I was like, shit, I made $2,000 US. You get me? I made $2,000 US, and there was this restaurant across the road from where I used to take the bus. And funny enough, a couple nights before, I was so motivated by myself and by my progress that I was just, because I used to have to leave late at night. I went to the cafe.
5 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, and I leave when it closed.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's a whole day of you trading?
Whole day. Not just trading, but trade early morning and then study the rest of the day. Yeah.
Wow.
So the taxi driver, because them kind of start, you tell them late night, them start knowing. I talk to the man the whole night. I said, bro, I got rich. You get me?
Yeah.
I talk to the man. I said, bro, I'm getting it, blah, blah, blah. Because him ask me what I'm doing them thing, and I talk, and then, on that motivation in the week now, I made a $2,000 US, and I think I can find about the trade in my phone. But I made a $2,000 US, and then what I did was excited. I leave the place early that day, and I go across the road, and I saw me sit down around the table like this. I'm like, yo, give me one half. You get me?
Yeah.
One half. I'm gonna start by bare things. I even tip the I ever tip the
waitress.
The waitress.
Yeah.
You know, I ever tip the waitress. I'm like, life good. You follow me. Although the withdrawal never hit us yet, but I know the money that I already had.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't afford to do this because the withdrawal would have hit the next day or so, right?
So for my viewers who are watching, can you just in as short as possible, as layman term as possible, what is Forex trading? Like, what is it exactly?
Forex trading is really just speculating where the price will go of a certain instrument, like just trying to predict where it will go, right? So say for instance, you expect there are certain conditions in the market, or certain things in the market they actually look at, and you're like, okay, the market looks like it's going to go up to this amount today. This is where I can get an entry. This is where I'm going to exit. And while I'm managing the risk, or the market will go down or whatever, right? So it's a situation like this where you make a prediction as to where the market will go, and then if it goes to that direction, you can make money.
Okay.
Right, but if it goes against you, you know you potentially might lose money depending on how you manage your risk.
It takes a lot of like practice and research,
just like anything.
Like
it's like a footballer, just like you doing this podcast right now. You have to practice first. Cause I know you never saw bossy at first.
Well, I mean, I was a natural at first, still, but yeah.
You get me?
All right. So then the $2,000 hit, and then you were clearly you had all belief in what you were doing, but no, it just motivated you even more. Do you remember the next big money you make?
It was a lot of big withdrawals after that. Yeah, just a lot, and then I was able to, and I was just always stacking. Then I got a property, you know, I got a place to rent. You know, I was there living for a little while. You know, I got comfortable. I bought a vehicle. That
was your first car?
That wasn't I don't think that was my first car. I had a car before that.
Okay.
You know, but I remember I used to have a Benz on my phone, or a Benz on my laptop, or I used to just be, when I'm studying at nights or when I'm early morning, I used to have that as motivation that, hey, I'm gonna get this type of Benz, or I'm gonna get this, right? And then I was just grinding, putting it in my subconscious, right? Grinding, bought the Benz. Bought a couple other vehicles as well,
So you can say that Forex is making sense then?
Yeah, it makes sense because I can afford the life that I want to live from it. That makes sense.
So we see you on social media, and I said this to you like over the phone before you came here. You know, a lot of times it can come off as arrogance or like boastfulness.
It's just me showing love to myself.
Love to yourself, but then still a lot of people can say, but you're kind of like belittling us. Like you say, why are you guys waking up to go to work while I'm making $10,000 right now in my sleep?
You know, I've never said that to nobody still.
I know you haven't said that, but not in those words, but that's just how it comes off.
Yeah, but I don't understand how it would have come off.
That's interpretation, you know people still.
I know still, no, but it's just them feed themselves too much negativity still, you know? If you keep your mind positive and you keep your heart positive, you know, you gotta have positive things. So if you see a man, you know, I do certain things, why not be motivated instead of being negative?
Would you say that you're a troll?
Me?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm a troll.
You are a troll. You are a troll. You are.
I'm just chilling, to be honest.
Sometimes I get a lot of backlash for you know, some of the things that you post. I mean, I've seen a couple of your posts, and some of them I was like, yeah. You understand? I do understand, you know, you being appreciative of what you have, and you're, you know, giving praises to yourself. But, you know, sometimes it can kind of come off as, all right.
But I still don't understand that because I'm just doing me and living my
Pajama, you've made some tweets sometime that is kind of wild. You have, in the past.
Well, it depends. It depends on how you look at it. It depends on how you really look at it still, you know.
I don't mean alone of the people that mentioned.
I'm just the type of person to just say what's on my mind. It's a situation like this where I feel like a lot of people would rather people lie to them, you know, or people kiss us to the system or kiss us to them or whatever. Me, just, if it's on my mind, I'm gonna say it, bro. You get me?
What was your first big purchase? What was the first, either land or vehicle or whatever?
So many big purchases, bro.
The first one that comes to your mind?
First big purchase was a vehicle.
The vehicle was the.
It was a vehicle, yeah.
Was that Benz or was that?
Yeah, it was a Benz. Yeah.
And what year was that? Couple years ago.
Couple years ago.
And that was how long into trading?
It was a couple months.
Couple months.
No, couple months. I think it's more than couple years, probably like a year or so. Probably not a year.
Not a year. You bought a Benz.
Bro, I think I purchased that Benz in like 2018, don't it? I think I purchased that Benz in early 2018.
All right, so
2018. I think I purchased.
We
I
still
think
have
it's
the
more
things-
than it's more than a year now. If it's 2018, it's more than because I started trading from about 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
So,
So it's probably like 2 years.
Okay.
Don't it? Yeah, 2 years.
All right, so then you've acquired a lot of things, like we've seen
Yeah,
you,
just-
which a lot of people doubt and still question.
Yeah, but-
like we've seen you in the Porsche and the AMGs and the things and the things. So you said that you're wealthy, are you?
Yeah, I'm wealthy enough. I'm good. Like my pocket's good. I'm like
Not to kind of
afford
disclose
anything.
certain things, but like how much money I think that you've.
I have enough. I have enough. Like
Are you a billionaire?
I have enough. I'm where I'm supposed
You're
to
where
be.
you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
The backlash that you receive on social media, it bothers you any at all?
No, it
No,
don't affect me.
you don't
Like,
care. I mean, you're rich.
it's them and them. Like
Yeah.
to me, it's still, you know, like when people feel like them coming at me, still, I'm just here like just, and I'd like be like, yo, why you don't go talk to the mirror about that still, you know? Because it don't really matter to me, you know. At the end of the day,
Right.
no, for real, it don't really matter to me.
So you're saying that you're just
chilling.
You're just chilling, basically. Okay.
Just doing me. Like, oh, you have a troll me when we just do me.
So then you
get
started to train or have like classes?
Yeah,
Or
I have classes. Where I teach people how to trade.
I have a couple of people who are in your classes.
what they must say I go.
Daniela Carey, she should be in your class, and a DJ that works on my show named Donna V,
Yeah.
he's in your class as well. I won't tell you what they're saying, but yeah, positive things though.
Positive things, you know. Like,
My thing is this, all right? We're seeing the success stories of you, and we see the house, and we see the Benz, and we see the beam, and we see the excitement, and you're flying, and this and the bag of excitement, and the things them that you're doing, and the money, and the bag of things them. I think even up to today, you made what? 25,000 US dollars?
can I have my phone? The next one.
So this morning, before the podcast, you made 25 US dollars while getting a haircut.
Bro, yeah.
25,000 US dollars, I should say.
Look at this. This is, well, it's at that now. You get me?
Up the top up here still?
Yeah, it's running.
So this
running.
figure here,
That's the account balance currently.
the balance. Can I tell them what exactly is this? What am I seeing?
Should I? No.
No? Alright. Well, enough money, people.
You can just show them.
Well, my question is, right?
But look at this.
Can you draw out all this money like right now, anytime you feel
I
like?
know. I've been doing that. You can see my withdrawals and stuff like that. I can check my email and show you the corresponding withdrawals and stuff like that, right?
Alright.
get me?
So what's today's date? Today is October?
Yeah, I took a little. I was chilling in September, you know. So the trade that you see me in right
So
now.
can you
that was
explain
me
to
just
me what is the deposit? What is that?
all the way up at the top. Oh, the deposit.
Yeah.
That's the amount of money I put in the account.
Alright. And the withdrawal is how much you withdrew
taken off
from
the
a
account.
particular period.
Yeah.
And the profit is how much you've made.
Yeah.
In your entire history or just
No,
from this year?
that's a new account that I started
Okay.
over the summer.
And what is a swap?
The swap is just if you leave a trade overnight, that's an additional fee that the charge.
And the commission is
The commission is what the broker charges you.
okay. And then the balance, which is a lot of money, is there.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I trade right now, because there are a lot of misconceptions, and that's why you're here. So if I trade it right now and I make say 10,000 US dollars and we decide to say this, I don't want to go back in the morning to take out all of it. Can I just withdraw
Yeah,
all
can
the
I just withdraw
10,000
it?
US?
Right away.
Yeah. Okay, love that. So your classes that you have, how many students you have currently?
We have a community of over 13,000 people.
13,000 people.
We have a community of over 30. We have different groups and stuff like that. You know, and
So-
then recently I had how much people? I think I had like 5 people. We had like 5 persons on our customer service team. I had some managers and stuff like that. So we just been
It's an
giving
entire
them jobs.
business.
Yeah.
So 13,000 students. How much is it per class?
Prices vary.
Prices
And we have
vary,
payment
no,
plans. We have payment plans and stuff like that. You know,
if
so
I
they
want
can
to
go on
come-
our website. They can
If I
go
want
on.
to come as a beginner, what are the prices like? You can go up on your website.
The prices are very low, man. You can log in on the
Like
website.
$100?
Yeah, like we have stuff that start from $100. My book is way below $100.
So you have a book?
And my book is there as well.
And what is the book about?
The book is about just building wealth, maintaining
Is my copy or
wealth.
no? No.
No, not yet. I'm
No,
going to
understand.
get a copy soon.
Okay. So
But
it is
you
the
can-
Billionaire Blueprint.
Yeah.
And is this available for sale anywhere?
Yeah, it's available and we're sold
How much is it?
a lot.
So if you have this
You get
book
me?
though, sir, why never just bring one come give me?
No,
I'm gonna understand.
The thing is,
What?
leave one.
No, there's no excuse.
No, it's a situation like this where man, we're getting more copies this week. So
make sure someone get your
yeah, man. So
please and thank you, sir. I'm gonna load it up on Instagram.
Yeah,
all right. So this book teaches us what exactly? Like the secrets to making money.
Yes, it's basically everything you need to know. That most wealthy people won't really show you. All right. So even if you start from the first part of the book, just read the first thing that you see, or the first part of the book.
The dedication thing?
No, man. Before that.
The blueprint from barefoot to billions, the secrets to wealth you won't share.
Go further up.
In a pool filled with sharks, adapt or get eaten.
Yeah.
That is actual fact. That is the truth.
Yeah.
So this is basically just your thoughts, or is it like
this is a lot of experiences.
Yeah.
You know, for me and how I actually make certain type of money, my mindset and all of that. You get me?
So you have 13,000 students, right? What is the success rate? Because here's my concern, and these are things, you know, based on what I've seen on social media. You want to make a lot of money. They don't really know if nobody else is really like
post my student results every day still.
Right, they know people are very negative and people never really want to see the results.
Yeah, really. If they want to see the results, they can join the class and see the student results.
So you must pay the money for come join the class to see the results?
Yeah, see the results.
Okay, so there are persons who are really making...
I have students who are making like thousands of dollars. The amount of students I've paid off them tuition fees and them thing there. Traditional schools, not teaching them how to do that. You get me? And I teach them how to do that. You get me?
So you have like classes every day teaching about...
We have online classes, you know, very flexible, very interactive, that will teach them everything they need to know from beginner to advanced level. You know, so we get them up and running where people are able to make minimum probably like $1,000 a month or a day if them choose. You following me?
If they choose, meaning
if they choose, meaning like it's just based on the amount of work you put in still. Because we have students with different success rate. Meaning you have some students that come and they pay for the course and they make by the money like next week. You following me? Because of the amount of work they put in. Then you have some students who, you know, they might take a little longer because of the amount of work they put in. But at the end of the day, we provide all the resources. It's just for them to use it. People in general, you know, not everybody is going to use resources that they provide. You know,
so why is it that people feel like Forex is a scam? Like I can't understand. Like is Forex a scam? Is it real?
No, as in you say because the results are so unreal, meaning that the money that I just showed you.
I feel like I won't tell him no, I'm not telling him.
You follow me? So the money that I just showed you a while ago, right?
Yeah.
A lot of
that's
people,
in US dollars.
Yeah, US dollars. So a lot of people, and you can do the conversion on your phone.
The conversion, so my calculator can't even pull up some of these.
So I'm saying is like, it's because it's not normal to them. What is normal is, I'm getting this job is paying me XYZ on a monthly basis consistently. Okay. That is normal to me because I can make this same amount every month.
Yeah.
You know, and I can legit go on my charts in my boxer.
Yeah.
You know, just wake up, yarn, and be making $1 million, 2 mil, 3 mil in a day or a couple hours.
So my question to you is, right, and this is also another concern that I've seen on social media a lot of times, that if you guys are making so much money from Forex, why are you trying to recruit other people? Why do we care?
I've never message a person and tell them, hey, do this.
Right.
I could care less.
So why are other people doing it?
I don't know. That's up to them.
So you don't message people and be like, hey, bro, I make some money, like Forex is so good. Do you get money by how many persons you get signed up? Like not you, as in you for your class, and like me, as a Forex trader.
Really and truly, you know, sir, when I was in that cafe coming up and stuff like that, and I legit prayed. I'm a big believer in the universe and whatever I'm put out, get back, right?
Universe or God?
Everything.
Okay.
You right? So look at this, right? So it's a situation like this where when I was coming up, and I remember one day I was just very frustrated, and I was like, God, just may I get this, and may I just bless people, may I give back, and may I give back my knowledge, may I show people, because this is something that not a lot of Jamaicans were on to back in the days, you know. You follow me? Yeah. Even though not a lot of people are on it, so I was like, God, just may I get it, and because once I get it, I'm gonna show people that y'all don't have to settle for anything else. You follow me? Y'all don't have to settle for nothing. There are so many things I can do. And just because of the mindset that I have with Forex that pushed me into doing like e-commerce, where I'm making $1,000 from e-commerce. Every day I get a deposit. Every single day I get a deposit, right? Other little things, like my mind is just, you see, whatever you focus on, that's what come to you.
That is true.
Because my mind is focused on like making money, leveling up, all that.
So do I make money? So if I'm in Forex, you know, and I sign up people? Like, do I make money based on how many persons I get signed up? Because
That's not what our business is about. Our business is not about signing up people.
So it's not a scheme.
No, none of that.
Okay.
You follow me? Our business is about producing results. If you see the results, you want to, and you want to jump on board, you jump on board.
Despite our views of you as a person, I've seen you done some great things and some great give back, on the internet, and I must commend you on that.
Blessings.
I appreciate you for doing all that I've seen. Do you have a charity?
Yeah,
I see you give like some things sometimes.
Charity,
it's like just random things. What do you do?
It's just, say in reality still is like, say for instance, my thing is, from I see that I can help out a situation, I try to help out the situation, right?
Yeah.
So especially with the pandemic right now, I was like, let me bless people with food and them things, because I remember back in the days when, bro, I remember we had to share ramen noodle for a couple of us. You get me? And I'm like, all right, I'm in a position to be able to bless people, so let me bless people because I know the situation, right? So that I've been doing that throughout the pandemic, and it's just for my fulfillment, really.
Yeah.
Right? So we have a charity. We give back. We give back to students. We give back to outsiders too. Just for bless people. You
sometimes just randomly come on the internet and say, hey guys, man, give away 5,000 US today.
Yeah, because we get up.
But the funny thing is, it's the same people that are trolling all the time. Sometimes we see you mention.
Yeah, so we have to bless them same way, bro.
You want the man money, one not troll the man and say him is a scammer. Like, how are you trolling this person but you want the person's money?
Yeah, so that's the thing, and I don't even measure it too much.
I mean, you don't.
Because
I do.
It's a situation like this where it's when people lack understanding and people have this crowd mentality. They just run with whatever is going on or whatever them see them friends say.
They don't have a mind of them own.
Yeah, them not have a mind of them own. So we give them time for see the progress, to see what go on, and then most of them, you see them used to troll and them thing there. Most of them just them good right now.
So the 13th. Well, I mean, somebody that used to troll you like you're not good for it right now. So the 13,000 people, they're just based in Jamaica.
No, we have people all over the world.
So all them find out about you and like why you, people, like why 13,000 people trust you?
For example, if I say for instance you have student debt issue, or you're in money struggles or money issues, and
you don't want to pay off some loan for me?
No, we don't.
Oh, okay.
We can teach you how to do that.
No, I mean,
it's a situation like this where, say for instance, you want a better life for yourself and help you achieve that better life. Of course, you have to tell a friend them like, Pajama help me do this.
Yeah.
So we don't run ads, none at all. Right?
I know that.
We don't run ads, and then how we get so much students is because the people are recommending them to it.
Yeah. So if we want to find your website, how can we do that? On your Instagram
y'all can
page?
follow me at Pajama Billionaire.
Yeah.
On Instagram and all platforms.
Do the calculation real quick. Go on.
Yeah, so you can follow me at Pajama Billionaire on Instagram, and you can go to www.billionairesacademy.net.
Whoa, what's that?
Yeah, so you get me?
All right. Why do you think that people get like this misconception
about Forex? It's just
about you.
About me. Them not understand me still. So how you go, and I don't even know them do it. Like, you don't understand me. You don't take the time out to try and understand me or even have a conversation with me. You just run with what you might hear or see. You get me? That's the thing, And then when people actually understand me, that is when they realize, say, what me did that hear or what me did see is foolishness.
Right.
You get me?
So you have your students, you have a class, you have your book. What can we expect from you? You're gonna come up with your clothing line.
Just more wins.
You're a fashionable person, so sometimes I have to ask. Like, you're gonna have like a clothing line, some merch.
Yeah, we have merch now, and every time we drop merch, them.
Okay, you have merches.
Yeah, we have merch, but the thing is, how we do the merch, them though, is like we just do random drops.
Okay.
And when them drop, them just gone, quick.
So for the persons who are in Forex right now, who can say that they've been in it for a long time and they've not seen anything of substance, like them not really making a great payout. Is it that they're just not willing, they're not focused?
Most of them still, based on my experience still, is that them not really want it bad enough. That's one thing. And the next thing too is that them not have the right knowledge. They might try to be cheap about it.
Yeah.
You get me? They're not willing to invest in themselves, them education and everything there. So they're not really see no progress until them do that.
What's next for you?
Me? Just more wins. Just that for me still. I just live my life. I live my life like that, where it's just more achievements every day, more wins, more. I'm a free spirit. You get me?
Yeah.
Where I just go and my mindset forgot today.
Yeah.
Or tomorrow.
I mean, you've surprised me. Based on our first conversation we've had like a couple months ago, I didn't know that you were that humble of a person. And I think that a lot of times our own judgment clouds our mind, you know, of our perception of someone just based on what we think how they are. So all you're doing is just living your life and just posting what you're doing. But, you know, some people might, you know, really look at that like, yo, him too hype. But it's not really just not hype. Like, you're just really just proud of yourself.
Bro, I feel like I have the highest level of motivation.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I got friends that like the type of watch that them have.
Yeah.
It costs probably 2-3 house. You get me?
What kind of watch you wear today?
I have a rollie on me right now. But I have friends, and this is what keep me motivated because the type of watch that I'm looking at right now, they don't cost less than 150,000 US. You follow me?
Right.
So I'm very motivated, right?
Yeah.
And as I say, like most people are gonna look at certain people and be like, Jano, why the person that have that, how them reach there so, and me there so. Me I look at person as like, yo, that person there so.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see what I can go on now. I'm gonna just put the work in more. So say for instance, I'll be on the internet. You know, you see all type. You see Floyd Mayweather, and you see Floyd Mayweather like got like freaking 50 cars and stuff like that. And that is motivation to me. Like, yo, Floyd do that. Floyd make the match that happened a couple months ago. How much him say he make?
Millions.
The man say make over 100 million just for how much hours of work?
It wasn't even hours.
It wasn't even just a couple minutes.
Yeah, it was a couple minutes.
So bro, if Floyd do that, me can do it too though.
Well, you've been doing it.
Yeah, somebody just all I do is just put the work in and just make things up my life. Set my goal, smash it. I believe in like quotas and formulas. You get me? And how me even find out, because I was doing that. But how I found out about it is just by, you know, me just taking, me just investing myself and my knowledge, right? So I'll see somebody doing well on the internet in terms of having successful business and stuff. I'm not afraid to pay them and be like, yo, why you do that? Why you do that? I'm not afraid. No matter how much money I have, I'm always in search of knowledge. So I'll be willing to pay somebody to show me, okay, how you do this, how you do that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a big believer in like quotas and formulas and just anywhere I see that I need improving on, I'm willing to even pay for like a consultation. I talk to lawyers, I talk to accountants. Whenever my accountant is doing certain things for me, I'll be like, bro, you need to, while I'm paying you this amount of money to do this, you need to show me.
You need to show you, right?
You get me?
Because you like to learn things, and I really
like to learn things.
Yeah.
And then even my lawyers, them to like, you do this, okay, make it make sense to me. You follow me? So even like, I'll be up like late night with my lawyer, them and I ask them bare question. Them annoyed at times, I know not annoyed. You get me? Them annoyed for real, them annoyed sometimes, you follow me?
Yeah.
And then, you know, it helps me learn and helps me do better, you know, in my life. It helps me to, you know, just get to where I want to get to with less issues. You get me?
What else is it there for you to obtain? You have vehicles.
The thing is, you know, like,
great life. Is there like a goal?
So me still, when it asked me the question of what else is there for me to obtain, my thing is, as I said before, you know, I live my days them as them come. Whatever motivate me that day I get it. Just like, for example, I got the rollie. I was just there in the house bored. And I was like, last December, my lawyer said, you know, you should get a rollie because it would look nice on you. You following me? And I was like, I never really did pay attention to it too much. I went to the store, looked at it 1 and 2 times. And then I was just in the house playing video game and I was just bored. Made some money that day. I think I made, how much money? I don't even remember. I made some money that day, right? Start of the year. And I was like, all right, I'm going to buy a rollie today. I buy the rollie today. Just looking at watch, I call up my dealer and I was like, wonder how you have the rollie? He said, you know, sir, there, but not the right size. I'm going to sell it in the next year or whatever. So I'm just drive, go look on it again. I'm just pay him same day.
Yeah.
You follow him just same day. Yeah. And then that motivated me too because I was like, I can just spend XYZ on a watch that is most people's mortgage.
Most
You
people,
follow me?
House and
them thing
car
there.
and land and a bag of
Yeah,
things,
so I can do that and it don't affect me too
Yeah.
much. Most people try to do that. The problem, them have to worry about them bills and them things. There's like, so I like to live my life without having to worry about nothing. Living free spirit, living a way where I just can do anything I want. I don't like limitations. Right? I don't like nothing that I don't like feeling limited.
Yeah.
You get me? I like for just
like just cruise and
just a
enjoy
cruise.
yourself. All right, so you've had a hustler mentality from a child. I can say that. You say you literally used to share one ramen noodle for
a couple of us.
a couple of you guys, and now you have your own things and you're living comfortably.
I bless
living
everybody
great.
and everybody who is around me. I bless everybody around me have a business or have something that is generating like crazy money.
Yeah,
like,
I love that.
You know?
I love that. So tell us again where we can follow you. On Twitter first.
Pajama Billions.
Pajama.
On Twitter and then on Instagram, is Pajama Billionaire.
Yeah, and
but
then,
isn't my Instagram is my main platform that I'm really on.
Yeah.
You know,
so Instagram, and then we can find the links in your bio.
Yeah, the links are in my bio. But you got to be careful on Instagram though, because I realize a lot of fake pages out there. You know, so you have to follow at Pajama Billionaire.
And your website is what?
Billionairesacademy.net.
And when we're gonna get more book?
The book them. So we got some more batches. Like we got the next batch dropping tomorrow. The so I can picked up tomorrow.
Okay.
You know.
And the merch again.
Merch. Same. So whenever I drop a post it on my page.
Okay.
Everything is on the
website.
Yeah.
Every single thing. Okay, love that.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you so much for coming. I hope that I can get my book soon.
I get
Please
it,
and thank you. It was a great sit down. I rate that. I might be interested in Forex now, so if I'm interested, we can call and just tell us, you understand? Yeah. Because that bank account that I just saw.
It's not even a bank account.
That's my bank account.
That's a
Forex, a trading account. Yeah. Same trading account that I saw is pretty well. So, you know, motivation.
Yeah. And that's the thing about me still, you know, like me, like even over the years with all the trolls and with all the talking, people can always talk, but you see results. You have them to prove and you have them to show. Yeah, that's the thing. That. Like people can talk, but results talk at the end of the day. That's the biggest talk. You get me? All right, we'll read that. And again, remind you of the quote: in a pool filled with sharks, adapt or get eaten. All right, so that's the closing thought for today. Once again, you know, respect and thank you, sir. Big up to Cattleya Perfect 10 for the hospitality, and I do appreciate you guys for supporting. Just comment below, and you know, if you're a student of Pajama, you can maybe give one look at thing if you see a comment on the YouTube video. Yeah, man. Yeah. Put up on yourself. Respect again for forward you. understand? Yeah, man. Blessings. Martin, make up yourselves a Bamcast. Remember, guys, my radio show every Tuesday night, 8 to 11 o'clock on News Talk 93 FM.